Hello, little chatfish, and welcome back. How are we doing today? Are chatfish happy? Are they excited? Are they welcoming Galleon Darkheart into their hearts? It's like, no, probably not. What do you mean, probably not? Marks of war? I'll give you a mark. Alright, so last time we left off, chatfish, we were cleansing the land of vile, stinky zombies. And the Scarlet Crusades also waddling through our borders, so little bit concerning with that, little bit concerning with that. But what can one do against such reckless hate? That's my little merchant guy.
Sire.
My little diplomats almost to the dwarven lands. Dark Iron Dwarves.
Without questions.
I think Loch Madon is actually the closest.
Journey planned out, sire.
Alright. Welcome to Stream Green Branch, Florial. Mr. Nigrantu. That sounds familiar. Why do I recognize that name? Care to explain? That is a familiar name. That's a familiar profile picture. Why is your profile picture familiar? Say, uh-oh, being interrogated.
Orders?
Oh, these guys are banged up. We need to get them back. Back to Green Branch land. Oh my god, we have so many mortars. When did that happen? Alright, well, that happened at some point. Storm Guard.
Care to trade?
Okay. It's time to go through our empire and figure out what the hell we were doing last time we were playing. Small farms, getting up that population bonuses. Let's keep going. Pyrewood, not ready for upgrades. Jano Mill, nothing. Vandemar, nothing. Kiberon, I got stuff queued. Well, stream one, mysterious dude. How you doing? And Doughfish. He's like, Doughfish. My desktop is being weird. Right, let's see. Get that going. Town watch over there. Is there any enemy buildings that are producing religion? I don't think so. Oop, got the hiccups. We got a small light chapel. Just so we can start boosting our religion. We got some dudes that are banged up that we can retrain, so let's get them cooking. Yeah. Alright, that's cooking. That's cooking. Green Branch Land is cooking. That PC's done updating. Get that thing, keep going. Alright. Well, we have a lot to do here. But we also need to figure out what. Now, I don't trust the Scarlet Crusade because they have a lot of massive stacks next to me. So we need to get an army going. We need to get a proper army ready. Okay. Train. Need to get some sword bros cooking. And that's going there. Okay, almost got this stuff set up. And we should be back to where we were. Human pikemen. Always a welcome sight. With more gunners to back them up. We've got a decent number of cavalry, I think. Yeah, one of the modders is here. Ugh, Windows 11, go away. The other PC is updating. Very good. Alright, so we got some things cooking. What are we doing?
Where to, sire?
We got scouts here, we got scouts there. The Cinderai are coming south.
Sire, approaching quietly.
Cinderai Princess Keep. Where are the orcs? Where are the orcs? Well, the orcs are going to be over across the ocean and in Duratar over here. At least that's where the other horde will be. There's also going to be more orcs, I believe, down here somewhere. Yeah. Right about here. This should be where the old horde is. Probably over here, maybe. Oh my goodness. so many. Oh, there we go. That PC's done. Oh, what annoying. Annoying Windows updates, I swear to God. Alright, so where were we?
Your orders.
Back to there. Alright, we got a dwarf castle here. Actually, we have contact with the dwarfs.
Yes, sire. What is it you wish
We already exchanged map information.
Good day to you.
There's no real reason to maintain contact with them at the moment.
Without question, sire.
There we go.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Is someone in?
We got priests. The holy light is very weak here. That's okay. We got some massive undead stacks. I swear I did the siege for that city already, but I don't remember. This is a very good mod. Thank you for making this, says Doman. Yeah, it's very well made. There's a little Shadowfish. Me, be excited for new WarCraft Total War stream. Kibbles be late. Morpheus, not one. The one from the Matrix. Jump out of a bush with a bonking stick. Damn. Extensively JoJo pose. Before and after the fact. Me be Sag. What the fuck, Shadab? What are you talking about? I had to move my car, alright? Like, I had a legitimate excuse. Did you? I don't think so. That's what I thought. He's like, fudge. Mr. Personality says, for 20 bucks, says, I've got a CAD question for you, Kib. Sandwich Fund. I don't know what the fuck CAD stands for. You don't know I'm a video game director and writer, not, I don't know anything about programming or anything like that. I don't know. I couldn't help you even if I wanted to. Alright, so let's see. We'll get some dudes recruiting in that city. Yeah, okay, we gotta get ready. So we're gonna build up the army here. We're gonna attack the Scarlet Crusade with that army there, I think. And we're gonna get Green Branch ready and recruiting. We got these guys here. They're ready to be replenished. Get them training. After those dudes are done training, we're gonna need more guys. We've got lots of artillery ready to rock and roll. We've got Conjurers, Dalaran Mages available for recruitment. They will take a good while to get recruited. Oh my god, I hate how it scrolls up every time you click on something. Old video game. Fuck! I misclicked. Well, that's the end of my turn. Kibble be nowhere near as late as Shadav thought. You two be like, allow me to introduce myself. I think Shadav's not feeling okay, guys. So yeah, Mr. Nagoyan was here. I don't know if he still is. But he was talking about the mod. And that's one of the modders who made this. Sometimes Medieval 2 modders will stop by here. Not always. Alright, let's see. We got these dudes. We can retrain them. We can retrain them. Don't forget to add the dinos to the tab. You're a dino. He's like, rawr. All right, see, City Watch. I don't want that. Better Chapel and an inn. Get that queuing. All right, the undead armies are pulling back from the looks of it.
I am here. What do you need?
These guys are banged up to high hell.
The men and I are honored. Yes, my liege.
Okay, we're gonna do a field battle
The light is with
with Captain Garsul and his undead horde. We need to face them in the field. We need to try to whittle them down before they reinforce that settlement over there. Then we need to strike that settlement and knock it down. For the horde. Horde war cry. It's true. That's a horde war cry for you. There are dinos in Warcraft? Yeah, there are dinosaurs. There are dinos, but I think dinos are more limited to whatchamadoozies. Alright, we got some little archer barchers. Okay, archers can arc fire, right? Yes. So we grab these guys, we slap off that skirmish fire crap. Grab these little mages. Turn that off. Absolutely. Now, do we have archmages or archmagi? I don't know. Dalaran archmagi. Alright, turn them on. Direct fireballs. And we got water elementals. Okay, we've got a solid Mage Corps. I'm a little bit worried about our capabilities to hold. This army is quite banged up. It's not an amazing front line, to be honest with you. Alright. There we go. Move those guys there. And then we got some battered up horsies. Realistically, we're pretty outnumbered here, so it's not particularly amazing, but it is what it is, as they say. It is what it is. Now, will the undead sally forth from their position and head towards us? They will. Unfortunately, the enemy has a disgustingly large enemy Magi Corps. This battle will be very brutal. We will need to switch up tactics and prepare for a bloody confrontation. A confrontation we may not survive. Move quickly, my warriors. My warriors, we're in trouble. Oh. They have a lot of fucking meat wagons. Holy schmackaroles. 2 units of banshees. More meat wagons. Some enemy horskies. Nothing dangerous for the horsies. Like, we can probably out-batter them. We shall move our horses into position and prepare for a counter-attack. Now, on the other hand, on this side, it's going to be one of those situations of, you know, be brave or something. Form up a position over there. Alright, start lobbing. And there goes the shit show. Alright, those things have a lot of health. Maybe this was a mistake. There's a good chance this will not go well. Alright, well, the banshees are coming. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. Alright. Oh boy. Are they in range? Their meat wagons are getting close. I wonder if they're gonna fire the meat wagons. Probably, if I had to wager a guess. We might be able to force the enemy into a faster... We might be able to silence them with a charge with that cavalry unit there. And then you, we're going to launch a counter-charge at them. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Zoom in the map a little bit so we can see a little bit more. Alright. We got our glorious, glorious Knight's Bodyguard charging forth. Yep, they're preparing to fire. Our mages are now beginning to wreak havoc on the Scourge's halberdier lines. Whew! It's a blue ball of fire! Oh my god. Hey, he missed, bitch. I don't think he actually missed, actually, when I think about it. Oh, shit. Okay, interception. Okay. We've silenced those. It's time for us to disengage here. Holy shit. My cavalry sacrificed themselves in that battle. Oh my god. Set up guard, set up guard. No matter what happens, boys, you're gonna hold. Oh my fuck. This is fucking bloody. Alright, so let's see. Oh shit, we got Skelebros everywhere, being nasty all over the board. Our Dalaran Archmagi are shredding the enemy forces. Excellent. Undead champions will be turned to mincemeat before the end of the day. Oh boy.
This is the end for you.
Alright, you got the skeletons. You good. Withdraw. Captain Gargul has been slain. Budge! Enemy are throwing friggin' magic and crap at me. Alright, we're charging in there. Get a good charge off. Woohoo! Look at that. Beautiful. The enemy undead scourge fall before the might of the light. Check it rhymes. Alright, move to intercept. Holy shit.
Press our advantage.
Turn fire on those guys there. Okay. Time for a steady advance. We need to silence those guys over there. Okay, withdraw that unit there. Alright. Move up. The enemy banshees are being obliterated. With this undead army defeated, the counter-offensive in the north will go well, chat. My mouse died! There we go, it's back. Got a little scared. Boys, what are you doing? Why are you walking? Don't do that.
Press our advantage.
That unit's exposed. Alright, our pal of bitches are getting things done. Yes, WarCraft Total War mod is better than Total War Warhammer. I agree. But that's mostly due to the fact that this has way better game design, like balance-wise. They've done a great job with the balance and the overall feel of it. Like, genuinely, where the WarCraft Total War mod has become, I think, one of my most favorite mods. I put it next to Myth Total War, which is another one of my personal favorites. But it's kind of a mod that hasn't received support in a while. Okay. Withdraw. Set to locked formation. Focus fire on those boys there. With our archers, Silver Pine archers, we should be able to shred them pretty easily. The undead spearmen are slowly being whittled down. But yeah, they do hear units pretty good in here. Our paladins are doing God's work. Or, in this case, the light's work. Alright. That's good. There are very few of those undead spearmen left. Boys are doing work. Some Skelebros. Looks like they've abandoned their Schmiedwagons. The Schmiedwagons throw magical balls, which kind of did not what I expected, to be honest with you. These are mercenaries. It's okay to pelt them with arrows. Okay, where's my boys? Move the undead there. Yep. There's 2 undead units here? Huh. Well, one of them's gone. You guys clean that up? Yep. Very good, very good. Okay. And with that taken care of, let's move those guys up there. Let's clean up the last of the skeletons. There we go. Mr. President identified us as so Kibbs, is the 59 over daily for stake to master unarmed still on the table? It was supposed to be done in that stream, but I will work on getting the unarmed skill, because technically we did make it today. It wasn't 59, it was $50 over the daily. So $4 more and I'll work on our mastery of unarmed combat in the next stream as part of the challenge for the World of Warcraft hardcore playthrough. My god, chat. We are slaughtering them. Skilly bros. It's a weird bug that they make when they die, they explode. Audio found wise. You hear that?
The light conquers all.
Yeah. Another victory, another day. I like that little cursor. It's kind of cute. Alright. That deletes that Scourge army there. Pull back to Garethal. We need to replenish some of our hombres. Are pretty banged up. Now we might need to take this army here. Leave a small garrison there. We need to march forward to Corrin's Crossing. And we need to take Corrin's Crossing. But before we take Corrin's Crossing, we should save. There we go. Because that we don't have to redo that battle in case something happens. Alright, if we slice down the Scourge here, they're down to 2 cities left. Stupid, pitiful creature, I am the rage in your heart. I am the fury of your thoughts. I alone empower you to bring chaos to this world. Check, wooed! Alright, start deployment. Now the benefit is this Corrin's Crossing doesn't have the best fortifications, which is good for me. Alright, lock this control group. Back them up so I don't get peppered to death. There we go. A little bit close so we have a good accuracy streak. You are banged up. Get out of there. Well, they better not sally forth or I'll be very upsetty spaghetti. Good, undead, good. Run away like the cowardly bastards that you are. Alright, fire on that and get that gate torn down. Knock over those towers and then we move artillery forward. And the Scourge has what looks like some liches here. Liches are dangerous. Very dangerous melee unit there with the ice wraiths. Banshees, dangerous. Undead champions are not that bad. And more banshees, very dangerous. Yep. Oh, we've made it. Yes. Now we will do the unarmed challenge. Thank you for the nation. Very generous now that the bars update. Are you guys having a hard time here? What's going on? My Dalaran Archmagi are being stuck. Oh, let's turn off fire attack. Increase our accuracy a bit. Okay, we're tearing down that. In the interim, let's move the paladins forward. We've got the Royal Knights of Lordearon. They are so bright I can barely see them. Holy crap. Wait, rotting carcasses. There we go. The gate's at 45%. The tower's at 30%. And the enemy are returning to their defensive positions. We will reclaim Lordearon, chat. There we go. Oops.
We should strike them now.
There we go. Just setting things up. Alright, that's open. Very good. That tower must go. The mortars will now switch fire. We'll focus on the wraiths. The banshees are a threat. We're gonna get rid of those towers if at all possible. Mortars continue to shell. There's Indio, oversleeping. It's like, Indio, tired. Tired little guy. We keep missing. This is very unfortunate. I'm going to move a little closer. So we stop missing as much. Mortars are working hard or hardly working. Or working. Oh. Nice. Those vile ice wraiths will be slaughtered. Slaughtered like animals. If we could tear down that wall, that would help us quite monumentally, as that would allow my gunners to blast through there. So let us bring up the gunners. The ice wraiths are a dangerous unit, but we're slowly whittling them down. Ideally, it would be nice if we could get that tower knocked over, though. Okay, the artillery bombardments continue until Chatfish morale improves. Oh, more ghouls. Less things to absorb ranged fire is always a welcome sign. This wall will crumble before the day is done. You missed. How did you fucking miss? Alright, so let's see. We have time. Come on, man. Hit the wall. The wall's just right there. It's asking for you to smack it.
Strike them now.
I'll get that wall right there, and then that'll be perfect. Well, there she goes. Fuck. Missed. Mortar's out of ammo.
Press our advantage.
Are they moving the banshees up? Nope, they're holding the banshees in reserve still. Right. 2 openings in the wall there. Very good. Musket boys, get up here, you little goobers. Get the fireballs ready. Come on, man, hit that tower. Brig! They're having a hard time. The trebuchets. Trebuchets, let's hit the tower. If I talk a French to you, will you strike true? Check. No, he won't. Big thinkies. Trebuchet. Trebuchet, come on. Yes. That's good. That's what we like to see. Perfect. Our little musket boys are ready to plap them with bullets. I like how only that section's firing. Which means, if we make a very, very narrow unit, we get all our guys to shoot. Because they shoot over the previous ranks. That tower is le crumbled. Welcome stream, Jerome, Skaven Slayer. Are you ready to serve the light and bring order to LORDEARON? He's like, what? He's actually a zombie. You know, he's not actually going to help us. It's like, fuck. Ruh-roh. Another ghouly booly. Alright, our men are working hard on tearing down those undead there. I will move up some archers to help the culling of that unit area go better and faster. Let's get the archers up there. The enemy has chosen to keep their All their fuck... Oh my god, that's gonna be so nasty. There's liches right there. Fuck. I don't want to go in there. I have to be brutally blunt with you. You know, like... I have half a mind to tell you that, like... That tower is not as high of a priority as those liches. Because those liches will actually wipe out entire columns with, like, a single spell. We need to focus fire on the liches. They're a higher priority target. If I can. What's the ranges? I wish you could see the ranges. Mr. Negarin says, we recently released Surge 08 of Faerun Total War D&D, and it's not woke. The mod is quite old from 2011. Whilst it's unfinished, it's stable, 100% stable, and playable, and it has lots of stuff. 10 new rosters. That's interesting. I've never been particularly big into D&D's universe, even though my uncle worked on the whole thing. Well, no, he didn't. He worked on the art for, like, Baldur's Gate. But I was always, like, interested because I didn't know Planescape Torment was related to that. It was kind of like a shocker for me as a kid. Or not a kid, a younger adult. I thought it was completely separate. Then I learned that it's all connected or something. Alright. We're doing pretty good toasting them. Bombard the liches, working on it. Maybe we'll check it out? Yeah, we might. Perhaps, perhaps. It not being woke is definitely a big W. I will say that much. Well, at least we're hitting the banshees. Oh, shit. They're coming forward. Alright, now switch target to the liches. Yeah, because that's one of the problems why I didn't like the CK mod for... What's it called? Elder Scrolls? Or Total War? Or no, not Total War. CK3. CK3 Elder Scrolls mod. Because they made all marriages, like... I forget what it was. It's like... It wasn't, agnatic... Or it was like agnatic primogeniture or something like that. It's the part where it's like everybody can, like, inherit the same stuff. Which is, like, not canon. It's a very weird choice. Alright, we need to get those ice wraiths because they're the biggest threat. Oh, the liches aren't going forward anymore. But we are shelling them. Okay, we're doing it. We got the LORDEARON Royal Guard, which is a very expensive unit. I really don't want it to make contact with those liches. And that's what's kind of keeping me from really wanting to advance. On the bright side, we are slowly cooking through their number there. What do I have? Do I have anything that's expendable? Kind of. I can move this unit of footmen forward. We want to keep the mages back, though. Hold on to that ammunition. We need to get rid of the ice wraiths, though. Because they are incredibly dangerous. Okay, trebuchets, I hope you're doing good work on tearing those guys apart. Any liches killed? One. A whole one. You friggin' missed! At this point, you might as well shoot with flaming shot. At least if it hits, it does more damage. Alright, the benefit is that there's only 11 ice wraiths left. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah. How much ammo you guys got? You got a decent chunk of ammo. Let's get a little closer to that wall. How about that? Run forward. This stream comes with an ironclad Bickering Bunch promise. The Bickering Bunch will always take your likes and subscribes guaranteed. That's true. If you like the stream, that helps me. If you don't, then I go to hell. Just like, oh, then I go to hell. Just like, oh. Well, Fick. That missed. Those shots went very wide. Alright, next up, let's focus fire on... Let's put the archers, like, here. And from there, we can see these guys really nicely, and we'll shoot them in the side. The undead champions are the bigger threat, so I want to go for them first. Let's see if we can't re-pivot the handgunners to be like that. Do we have more archers? We do. We have one extra unit of archers. Turn that off, turn that off. Okay, turn the flaming shot off. Fire on those undead champions. Alright, these are the last shots, I think. And they went super wild. Crap. Well, we're throwing cows at them next. So start lobbing cows. Oh shit, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. That tower can actually hit us. Yep, gotta be careful. We're gonna lose the trebuchets.
Say the word. What do you need?
If we get a good line of sight on these guys here. Yeah, I don't really like this. Because they're all facing down this corridor. I mean, we can enter the city here. And if we go all the way around... If they don't turn around, we can hit them in the rear. But we can't send our general. It's too risky. We do got Palabros. Palabros we can't send at the mages, but we can send them to clean up those guys inside.
At once. What do you need? Yes, my liege.
Okay, with these archers here, if we put them here, they can sort of see over there. Keeps not looking at chat. What do you mean? Little Britfish. Kibble, wait. Witness my offering. What offering? What are you talking about? You're British. He's like, fuck. You know, he's just sad. Is that all you said? You big baby? He's like, yeah. What about it? What are you talking about? Oh, you did something on Twitch. Oh, that's weird. What is that? It says 6. Listen, I can't read this UI. I'm a streamer. Do you think I know what I'm doing? No. Definitely not. So you're gonna have to explain what you did. Why does it say 6 on Twitch? What's a 6 mean? What's the 6 mean? I don't know. It's a number. Alright, so let's see. For LORDEARON! Okay, these archers are out of ammo. This is what we call unfortunate. But let's get them out of the battlefield. We've almost exhausted all our ammunition. They got rune blades from the looks of it. Memberships. He raided you on Twitch. Thank you for the raid. Very kind. See, I can only have enough windows for enough things, so I can only see the merge integrated chat if the Twitch people talk on Twitch. Otherwise, I can't tell. Otherwise, it's a mystery to me. Because I don't see the number of people over there. If it's 1 or 2 or 0. Do chat really expect Kib to be competent? Wow, hurtful. Mean. But yes, you belong to me, Brett. You know it. He's like, okay. You always have been. You and that other chatfish who lurk and I see you all in random different places you're not supposed to be there. Our gunners are doing work at thinning them out. And so are archers. I'm not a big fan of the idea of going in there, if that makes sense, chat. If we can get the Archmagi to smack some of the Banshees, that would be ideal. On the right side, the more of these undead champions we kill, the easier our paladins will have cleaning up this little city. Alright, taking LORDEARON back. We're gonna make the undead pay for it. Or something. Alright, start flinging dead cows at him. For LORDEARON. Alright, let's see. Move quickly, my warriors. Warriors. Like, warriors. Is the tower shooting at me? No.
What's the holdup?
What's the holdup? I don't know. I have no idea what the holdup is. Those archers have really thinned their number down to 7. Yep. Alright, switch targets to that big cluster there. My YouTube chat broke. It happens from time to time. Click. Fixed. Oh yeah. How accurate cows? Not very. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't hit nothing. They're smacking around here. You can see a little stinky cloud they make. Yeah, because that's... doesn't have a projectile for it, but you can see it sort of landing a little shallow. Yep. Exploded right there. There's literally just 3 Skelebros there. There's very few of them. And I mean very, very few of them. Alright, I'm almost tempted to send the Palabros in. Because I'm at the point now where I think there'll be some very minimal casualties. Alright, Palabros gotta go in and clean up the ghouly boolies. Let me at him. Huh. This is not even like aware, like, what? There's some dudes trying to kill us. Yeah, there's very few of those guys left. Oh shit. I don't like that. I don't like what we got going on right there. I don't like it one bit. Alright, our paladins are engaged. Where's Mother Magi?
Light is with us.
Oh god, I don't like what you guys are doing. Can't you guys just shoot? Oh my god, help. Help me. Oh! Okay, get out of there. Oh no! Oh, no! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we're gonna order them to run through the ghouls to get away from being shot. Yeah, because the liches are right friggin' there, dudes. Alright, as soon as you enter range, you just start shooting at those liches. Where's my water elementals? The same can be pretty much said for these guys here. Okay, yep. The paladins are doing good work killing out those ghouls. They're shooting at these guys here, so get them away from that tower. Paladins are going to continue to clean up the dead. Fudge.
The light is with us.
Holy schmackarolies! Ah! Fuck. This is gonna be brutal. Switch to wide formation.
Kill them all.
Big aim at those 2 guys. Come on. Boom. They're gone. I get my riflemen in there. Let's go. The Palabros are cleaning up over here. They're doing a good job of cleaning up those ghouls. Alright, so we're going to run these guys in here. I'm going to blast them. Come on, boys. Take aim. Blap them. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Paladins are cleaning up over there. Another salvo and these. Yup, they're friggin' gone. Alright, we've cleaned up those areas over there. Alright, very good. Okay. Move our boys up there. Our magi are beginning the bombardment of the liches. Actually, it's our water elementals that are actually able to hit them. That's very good news. Tighten up the ranks here. Like so. Get the Archdalaran Magi over there. Ooh, the Palabros over here. Alright, the enemy are moving forward. Set to guard, set to guard. Friggin' A. They're returning fire. Chatfish! Get the Dalaran Archmagi up there. Holy schmackarolies. Ooh, that guy got crisped. Ugh. Start fucking lobbing, boys. Lob! Lob, damn you! Wah! Big fucking fireballs. That's what I'm talking about. Now go for those guys over there. Holy shit. Yeah, Dalaran Magi are just getting overwhelmed by enemy ranged fire. With the paladins over there. Okay, we're gonna run past that. Good heavens. They are bombarding us. Those vile wretches. Another banshee bites the dust.
Attack now. The enemy is weak.
Now I need you to kill them. Good, good, yes. Kill the archliches. They are dangerous because they can kill lots of troops. So banshees are good against high health targets, and liches are basically good against like masses of infantry. There we go. Okay. Continue to... Doing good. Oh shit, oh shit. Alright, boys, go. Go forth. Alright, men. Form firing lines in the streets. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We got their lich. Oh shit. Those guys are getting a single target. Just keep going. Fuck it. Just keep going. Don't think. Just kill. Open fire on those boys over there. Just keep lobbing. Shoot down that street. Put some lead down range. Okay. Whoa. Pew, pew. Yep, that did damage.
Press our advantage. This is the end for you.
Well, there goes the enemy general. Eigen the Unclean. Okay. Ceasefire. Disengage. Disengage. Let our boys get in there. Alright, now they gotta do grinding work. The paladins are down to 11 in number.
The light is with us. Kill them all.
There we go. Now we're engaging from multiple angles. It's gonna be just a bit of a slog because these banshees have a lot of health. Good. Alright, there we go, chat. We've got them in the bag. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think of that, chat? Victory. Tastes like victory. And last 3 banshees are being pushed into a corner of sadness. Honestly, just run over there.
That's the way.
That might take forever. A rear charge might do it.
Do not despair.
There we go.
The light conquers all.
We took a lot of casualties, 76. Actually, no, that's not a lot. Welcome to Stream Catch-Up. He's like, Catch-Up, it's hands. Look at him, he's mad. He's like, I think I'm going to commit handicide if you keep this up. Uh-oh, his mic is quiet. This is just how Hands is nowadays, chat. He's just sitting there, and he's like, I'm gonna be quiet as fuck. For no reason. No discernible reason at all. Hands has chosen death.
Yes, my friend. What do you need?
Point the way. We are yours to command.
Say the
Uh-oh,
word.
this is gonna rebel. Alright, we need to get...
Did you change the text level on it?
Sire. Of course, sire.
No, and I can't.
You should be able to.
With
Oh my
discretion.
god, is that...
The light is with us.
Mm.
That is.
No, it's Sally the Scarred. Okay. It's not White Mane. Wait, is that White Mane? I
Never
don't
mind.
remember.
It's the model of White Mane.
It's like, Scrumpus.
As you wish.
Does this mod change it so you have to have a general to change the taxes? Or is
Don't know.
that an option in the settings?
Can't remember what I set up when I started the campaign. What I do know is that the modder stopped by and was talking to us. He was like, yeah, we're pretty cool. And he's like, what
Yes,
the
my
fuck?
lord.
It's not fair. Hands is mad. And he screams,
Not really.
Yes, sire.
yes, really.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
We've almost beaten the Scourge back. Is that a Cinderai army? Is that a...
Yes.
Like, we come and get you. We come and get
Where to, sire? Of course.
I hate them. I hate them, I do.
I am here. Orders? Yes,
Okay.
my- Do not fear.
It is time for this army to start waddling forward to victory.
It's with
And while they waddle off to victory, this city must continue to build up. More of those glorious things, paladins, and of course, more little soldiers.
orders? Of course. Right.
There we go. All right, it looks like we've got most of Lordearon back, chat. We just need to take Strathholm. And then we actually have taken all the Scourge. We've kicked the Scourge out of the official Lordearon Kingdom. But we've not kicked them out of the Eastern Kingdoms entirely. Yep, Cardero is now rebelling. All those undead cultists are rising up. A Merchant's Guild? Merchandising, merchandising.
Well, I do like the building system in Medieval 2 for stuff like that, where if you build a lot of like swordsmen, you can get like the Sword Makers Guild.
Continue tomorrow, sire.
It does feel kind of random
Men
sometimes.
and I are honored.
And also, fuck you if you don't have the money to build it,
I'll
because
remain
it doesn't get offered again.
Get on with it. What do you need? Yes, my friend. Get on with it. Oh, do not fear. Yes, my liege.
These horses must return.
Right. Orders. Orders. Say the word.
You're not concerned the Scarlet Crusade's going to attack you.
If they do, they'll get wiped out. That's gonna happen.
The men and I are honored. We shall not falter. Very wise. The light is with us.
Hearthglen.
Do
Hearthglen
not
will be
fear.
easy to take back.
What do you need?
So yeah, we take out Hearthglen and we take out the rest of them.
The men and I are honored. We shall not falter. Very wise. Right.
Very good.
I am here. By my honor.
There we go. Now we can have a good optics on Storm God. Make sure they don't do anything cute. Like, and then they attack. Bug.
I see the settlement isn't defended by a full stack. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Like, I'm gonna attack it. Oh, I'm just like derps out. Okay, now it's time to go through the towns and make sure everything's building something. Ballista towers, don't really need that. Hollow Silver Hand, that'll be good for recruiting. Ooh, Dalaran mages, water elementals, sorceresses. Priest of the Sun, water elementals. Spellbreakers and conjurers. That sounds cute.
So you
Trebuchets,
can
mortars,
make elven units.
great cannons. Steam machines. Yes, because you are part of the Alliance, you can still get access to certain units.
Not fear.
It's just the more late tier buildings.
I am here.
Do not fear. I am here. I am here, but I am a rude.
Do not fear. Orders. I am here. Orders. What do you need? Yes, my liege. What do you need? Of course.
Feel a little apathetic.
Yes, my liege. Right.
There we go. Now they'll chill the fuck out.
Where to, sire? With
The
discretion.
Scarlet Crusades mounting up forces in their tier's hand, it looks like. Sally Whitemane.
The light is with us.
It's like, whoa.
Really? I'm actually surprised her command's that low.
The men and
Sally
I are
Whitemane? I don't think she's a particularly
Or, sir-
great commander, honestly.
No, I just mean like for the game, like the actual like system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think
Unless
that's
she has
reflective.
good like battlefield traits.
The men and I are honored.
Welsington is over there.
Aye, my lord. What do you need?
Okay, yeah, we're slowly taking things back. Better.
I also noticed you have a metric shit ton of gold.
Yes. I
Okay,
do.
so why is it you can change the tax rate on this town, but you can't change it on the other town?
I have no idea. Could be that's the castle.
It does say castle. What was the other one you were looking at?
A city. I know
That
it's a
still
city.
seems weird to me.
Right.
Well, you're weird and you smell bad. Start screaming.
Oh yeah, well you kick your grandmother. So you keep bringing that up.
Arm yourselves.
I hate the Cinderai. Do like how they use boats to get to me though, but I hate them so much. But I hate them. Better roads to Gilneas. Shipwright to increase tradable goods. Farm, because basically in the heart of our empire. Temple of the Light. I do like how Gilneas is just a settlement you can just take.
I am here.
Are you
It is
going to
funny.
Cardero? Is that what you guys are doing? It looks like that's where you're going. That's okay. You can take Cardero. And I'll just kill you later.
You have bigger fish to fry.
We have to finish off the Scourge. They're building up in Stratholme. It looks like the Cinderai are going to take Tranquillion back. But doesn't matter. We're going to have to go after them.
Yeah, probably.
Sire, approaching quietly, watching from the shadows.
Okay.
Damn, 22-year-old elf. Really young.
Working my agent, getting them down to Stormwind.
Without question, sire.
Fuck. Excuse me.
Yes, sire.
Ah, yes, the
Tomorrow's
fun
journey planned
of
out.
Medieval 2's movement mechanics. I ran into something along my path, so I stopped.
But you're just a single
I still
dude.
prefer that, though. No,
That's-
no. Actually, I think that was to be expected.
I'm surprised they're at peace, honestly.
No, what probably happened is, like, one of them sued for peace for, like, a turn, and they declared war the next turn. Look at all the units. You have, like, 3 pages worth.
I know. The amount of armies, like options, is a little bit on the holy crap side.
Have we figured out what conjurers actually do in battle?
Attack 7, missile attack 7.
I know someone said, like, one of them's good against single targets and the other's good against, like,
These are
AoE.
just cheaper dudes. They're slightly cheaper upkeep. Oh my god, 6 turns? Fuck. That's
Yeah,
insane.
if you're gonna wait 6 turns, you might as well start now.
Need to build up siege equipment down here to go after Hearthglen. From some mortars.
Some chunky dwarves.
We do got things we can take up there that are pretty elite.
Yes, my liege. Right. What do you need? Aye, my lord.
Aye, me lord.
The men and I are honored.
Okay, I want to go over to Gilneas. I want to build a watchtower there. So we can spot them if they're coming. Alright. The trolls are looking kind of nasty. But one problem at a time.
Scourge first, then the trolls.
Scourge first, then the Blood Elves, then the trolls. Then the Scarlet Crusade. Unless they backstab me, which they very well might. Ah, the undead have moved their army towards me. Time to build a better temple.
Do not fear.
Do not fear.
For Lordearon.
Captain Bronjom.
My church.
Once we defeat this army, we'll have a clear path to Stratholme.
And that looks like that was the majority of the forces in the town anyway.
Yep. Then, the crusade for Northrend we can start preparing for it. Soon, chat, soon. Chat, we want to go to Northrend because it's cold, Gib. Cold for Chatfish. Set to flaming shot. Set these guys to stand here and look pretty. Set these guys to stand in front of those other guys and look even prettier. Just like, wow, they're quite friggin' pretty. These can actually outrange those guys.
So if you're talking about the lore, yes, Dalaran would be the most important city for a situation like this to get high-level mages. But in this game, you can make the mage towers elsewhere.
Oh my god, the mage core we have is insane. Oh,
The
hey.
true reason. Oh, nice.
You don't see that every day. Little cute building.
Yeah,
Wow.
very rarely do you actually fight next to those buildings out on the map, so you very rarely see them. But yes, the real reason elves in fantasy normally say to the humans, no, no, it's too dangerous. You can't use magic. It's because they're afraid.
Afraid of what we
They
might
know
become.
No, not might, definitely.
This army has very little melee, by the way. But that's fine. I've learned that the undead love being shot to death by spells and shit.
Unironically, it's basically like Lord of the Rings. If you go like the elves, you basically just make like a 80%
Nice. That
like
went
range
wide.
army. It's a trebuchet. It's not the most accurate.
That's not every day you get a little village hit, too.
It's not like a thing you're fighting over. Yeah. A little treat. Oh my goodness, and there's things in the background too. Buildings just all over the place.
It's like people live here. It's like, whoa.
That'll change.
Yeah, if the Scourge wins, it'll change. The only thing I wish Medieval 200 could do is do the
Wagons.
Scourge, like, spores, mushroom things that terraform the land. That'd be cool. Because they can
That
actually
would be
corrupt the
cool.
world.
Yeah, but it would probably have to be tied to their probably the religion.
I don't think a religion affects the map.
No, you're right. It doesn't. I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of how they would want to tie that. Because then areas with like high scourge religion would be terraformed, but that doesn't. That's not really how that works. Fuck that tree. Ah, yes. You're killing skeletons now. I can hear the cannonball explosions.
The light is with us.
I can tell every time someone dies. Boom, boom. Alright, withdraw. That has triggered them into an offensive maneuver. Hate enemy. Mage bitches.
Yeah, you got one of them because there's a little gap in their formation.
Push the
Or
fireballs.
one of them.
Cannons are lobbing. Or mortars, I don't have cannons yet.
I think mortars are a cannon of sort, just a very specific one. Nice.
Oh fuck. Fat people.
Now that's rude. They might be an amalgamation of like 10 skinny people.
True, they are abominations. Damn it! They're firing on the Royal Guard with those fucking things.
Oh, Foxnix. Catapults are hitting a bit close to home. Nice.
Oh, the laser beams! Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Where's he? Right, go for those catapults. Or Schmiedwagons, as we call them.
The light is with us.
Good, Jack,
I think to
good.
be fair, they are mechanically just catapults.
Yeah! They got my dudes. Focus fire on those bitches. Those bitches. Keep blapping them.
The light is with us.
Fuck.
As they just keep fucking shooting your Royal Guard.
We're slowly winning. Get out of there! Get out of there! Alright, there we go. Almost got them all.
Damn Banshee's just walking backwards practically.
So many fucking skeletons. For LORDEARON! Yeah, fuck him up.
The light is with us.
But yeah. It's midday.
It's basically their god.
No, I know. Didn't they try to do a thing about the light not necessarily being, like, good?
Yeah, I think so. It's because the light's also related to the other gods, which are kind of related to the Draenei or something. I can't remember 100%.
I think it was like a plot point they kind of dropped. Or at the very least, like, stopped elaborating on.
Might have been for the best.
Probably, because at this point they would have ruined it.
Press our advantage.
Put
This
those
is the
lances
end
down,
for you.
Chatfishes. Very good. Evil, evil catapult. I think that one Banshee's dead.
Probably.
And so
I
we
see
just,
they're also using the meat wagon.
they are. It shoots like magical spells, which is kind of weird because I thought it would shoot corpses or something.
I can understand why they're doing it that way, because it's basically trying to simulate that it's not just a normal shot. Because if they wanted to do meat, then they would just use like, you're throwing cows at people, and that's it. That's all you can. Which, while funny, not really that effective. They tried to do a chaos thing with the light, where if you use it too much, you go more zealous.
It's dumb. That's dumb.
Almost
Sandwich.
as dumb. Almost as dumb as if you use arcane magic, it inevitably leads to fell magic.
Yeah, they did some goofy things with the plot.
And then they realized that was also dumb, and they stopped doing that.
It didn't make sense. Yeah, the writers, like, some of the, like, extended media is really, really good. But some of the things that they tried to do where they're, like, trying to world build, like, without any clear direction. WarCraft, I think, is, in a lot of ways, a lot more rich than Warhammer is in terms of complexity. But one of the issues, well, at least one of the benefits of the WarCraft setting, in my opinion, is when they fuck up, usually they kind of just move past it
Just
and
ignore
like,
it. Yeah, just
pretend
ignore
it
and
never
just don't
happened.
acknowledge. Like the battle chickens.
Fuck, stop shooting.
Or like in Star Trek, if you go faster than warp 9, you get turned into a lizard.
Yeah, that was dumb too. Ignoring that was for the best.
And and they never acknowledged it again.
Get in there, chat, bitches.
One has to wonder what the fuck they were smoking when they came up with, okay, so guys, I know we always use warp 9. Uh-huh. What happens if you go faster than warp 9 and then someone in the back slaps the fucking table? Wizards.
I become a
Turn into
dinosaur.
wizards.
Whoa. Just like, oh fuck,
Fred, what the
it's...
fuck are you smoking?
That wasn't Fred, it was Inglis. He came up with it. He wrote it. It's like, fuck, it all makes sense. You know? There we go. We've got them where we want them.
You know something that I just quasi-noticed about the Royal Guard? I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I looked at them, it's like that kind of reminds me of the Senatorial Guard from Star Wars. Their silhouette looks similar, a different color, obviously, because the red versus the white.
You're dumb, and you should die. It's like, "Ew."
My strength is the holy light.
Retinue
Veteran
expands.
warrior. Loyalty. +2 command.
The
He's
men
becoming
and
a
I are
Giga
honored.
Chat. Slowly.
That means his men will run less.
Do not fear. The light is with us.
Oh my god.
Here with
Oh
the
yeah,
beginning.
I mean, that's kind of an annoying unit to have in there, but
The men and
it's
I
just
are
that
honored.
unit, and then
I curse you.
there another one of it.
Oh my god, one of their like named characters just died.
This
That's
was a
funny.
sound victory.
Oh, nice.
Don't celebrate yet, son. This battle's far from over.
Ashbringer.
Wait, he has Ashbringer? What the fuck? The Ashbringer is the sword of the High Lord of Alexandros Mograine. +2 authority, +2 command, +2 to defense. That's a pretty big deal. That's the sword that can shatter Frostmourne. That's
I
neat.
like how you're just kind of clicking by and it's like Ashbringer. You're like, wait, what the fuck did you just say?
I'm pretty sure that's the sword that shatters Frostmourne. Like, Frostmourne. And they'll look at you, you know, just chatfishing at you. Like, fuck. Wait, what the fuck is that? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we just got Ashbringer from taking back Stratholme. Alright, the Scourge has basically been repulsed out of Lordaeron now. Because technically speaking, they have... Yeah, they're not even in Lordaeron, because the Kingdom of Lordaeron basically is all this. Now, the Scarlet Crusade still occupies Lordaeron territories. But it looks like the Scarlet
But at
Crusade
least it's
might be
in-
at war with the Trolls. Or the Trolls might be at war with the Khazmodon faction of dwarves over here. Because it looks like they're just running down there.
It certainly looks that way. Look, they did the thing. They're sieging your town.
Wow, I hate the fucking Blood Elves. It looks like the Blood Elves are going to basically push them out. Big thinkies. Alright, we're doing it, chat. We're doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the default values for these towns are actually, like, they're actually reasonable.
One thing I'll say about this mod is they're not doing what the most modders do, where they're like, your economy, it's fucking shit, and you can build 2 units.
God, I hate that so
And
much.
it's like,
I hate that so
I
much.
love being able to play with 2 units.
I don't want to. I don't want to fucking have to like do the cringe shit, where it's just like we're going to do the assault siege abuse, where as soon as the map starts, you concede defeat, and then the timer still goes, and you just take the city in like 10 turns. It's like, fuck, I hate that shit. Because for whatever reason, a lot of modders have a freaking hard-on for, it's like, it's gonna be balls hard. It's like, I don't want that.
Well, I don't mind balls hard, but I like having armies.
The thing is, usually how they do that is by crippling your economy, is how they make it hard. It's like, that's not fun.
Just keep queuing buildings. Mines. My God, Chet, we've done it. We've made LORDEARON great again. Check. They're screaming.
Now to unify LORDEARON under one banner.
Yeah, now we need to get rid of the Scarlet Crusade. We don't need... Your services are no longer required.
Except white man. Your services are still required.
Perhaps we could sort our
A ceasefire.
differences
I
this
wonder
time.
why.
My God. Is this the timeline
Wait,
where the
hold-
Blood Elves are
hold
like,
on.
oh, I guess humanity's okay. I guess we'll be friends with them now.
No, because if you look, their enemies are their allies at the Burning Legion and the Naga.
That war with the Naga? What the fuck? How they war with
No,
the
no,
Naga?
no, Kibbs, you're reading it wrong. They're allied with the Burning Legion and the Naga.
What the fuck? Demons?
We understand your reservations.
We understand.
Until we meet
We are
again,
aligned with the
sire.
demons of the Burning Legion. We can understand why you might find that problematic. Why you might find that.
Hold the fuck up.
That was 16 and he has like 80 years old. Yeah, I know. I saw.
I was gonna say, that was some beard for a
Without
fucking
question,
16-year-old.
sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
My God. This is a pretty good map. Like, one of the better maps.
I will say, no, granted, this is also just because of how WoW is. The transitions between regions are
Orange, black,
very stark.
brown, green, orange, gray, green, green. Just what?
It's like you step 1 foot in one direction, new biome.
Oh, this is like basically, this is the Egypt area over here.
Yeah. Why the Burning Legion? Realistically, it's because once the game starts, unless the modders do scripting, it's just the Medieval 2 AI. And it'll make our alliances where it can.
I am here. Say the word.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna just chill here.
Do it.
The men and
I dare
are
you.
We shall not falter. Don't celebrate yet, son.
The Naga? Oh, fuck
no.
off. I don't care about the Naga.
Where would the Naga even be on this map?
I am here.
At this point, historically, I think they might be over here, and they're definitely over here. Because this is a sunken ancient elven city. And if you know anything about the Naga lore, they're basically the Atlanteans for the elves. They sank into the
Yeah,
ocean,
they
and the
were
dark gods basically corrupted them.
Yeah, it's basically worship us or die, if I remember right, was basically the deal.
Yep, and they chose to worship.
Do not fear.
It's like, I'll still have to go to work on Monday, but we'll all be praying to the old ones tomorrow.
My God. Chatcraft. Like Chatcraft.
The light is with us.
Rip. Alright, let's see. We got some dudes, we got some guys, we got some things. We have not a lot of range in this army, to be honest with you. Which means that these people, aka the low levels, will be our beautiful vanguard to absorb the enemy range fire. Oh, they've got those, like, magic machine things. I don't know how dangerous those are. Elves, those are gonna be annoying.
And battle chickens.
Battle chickens. Not that many of them, to be honest. If they could only just make Medieval 2 have multiplayer campaigns, it'd be amazing.
The issue is at that point they would need to actually update the engine because the engine can't handle it.
I have canes.
What?
Yeah, Kane's chicken fingers.
Nobody
don't know
knows what that is. Nope. Basically
You
saying
make
like I
us
have
know.
diarrhea, you know? Like, it's not good. It's not good. It's like, fuck. Brrr.
You're saying Kane's chicken fingers is not good. Ugh. You and your tastes.
I thought I saw Chump ass for a second. But it's just Chad.
You thought I...
Just like, fuck.
And
No,
Chad
he's looking
did.
at Chad. Oh, they did Chump us. He's just Chumpa-Lumpa. Ready to fight for the Alliance. For the Kingdom of Lordearon. So our campaign objectives for this campaign are simple. Basically, take back Lordearon, crush the Quel'Thalas because they betrayed the Alliance, and after we crush them, we're going to launch an expedition into Northrend to stamp out the Scourge once and for all. We're in range to shoot them with artillery yet? No. Not yet.
They're not that generous as mortars. It still bothers me that 250 for the mortar team.
This is becoming one of my favorite mods. The two big Medieval 2 mods I'm looking forward to is the WarCraft one and the Myth one as well. They both seem to have a good idea of balance. They both also are
Definitely.
undead survival campaigns in them, which I like that quite a bit. Fuzzy will like Myth as well. The Fallen are interesting. You gonna bomb them yet? You gonna start showing them? We're just gonna look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, look at them. Look at them.
Yeah, it's games like it's mods like Warcraft that makes me wish we had a definitive edition, because oh by God, could medieval to use it? Ah, you're up against the blood elves. They call blood elves?
Yeah, they're the Cinderai. They're the basically what happened to Quel'Thalas. Because technically in lore, there are the people of Quel'Thalas who are trying to reject the Blood Elves, which have become mana-obsessed addicts, who have turned to basically doing things they shouldn't be doing. And then there are those who are like, you're
Just to get
traitors,
their
you
hit.
betrayed the Alliance. And they're basically mind-wiping them right now in the timeline. Because there's a huge uprising of High Elves that actually do not want to betray the Alliance. But there's not
They're
enough of
getting
them.
their thoughts corrected.
Yes. Those that basically get what will happen to them is they'll become Void Elves. They're going to literally be banished from Quel'Thalas. Are we showing them? Are we showing the shit out of them? Chucky.
I believe so,
Arcane
yes.
Guardians. How much health they have? Fuck, they have 5. Focus fire
That's
on
not a
them.
lot of armor. It's like 4.
Yeah.
Just 8 armor.
Yeah, but it's 5 HP.
Just get 2 gunner units and I'll make equipments made of those.
Gonna actually focus on the archers because they're a bit more dangerous. Yeah, they have 2 of those.
Yeah,
though.
those are their like super awesome ones, I think. Are they? If they're the women, then yes.
Yep.
Oh, sweet Jesus, those are the elite archers. You need to kill those. I think that's 11, 10, 11. I think 11 range attack, armor piercing.
The Pala bitches. Like, Pala bitches. Alright, so.
Yeah, the rangers. They are very dangerous. They just walked into range of your gunners.
Incoming mortar rounds of pain. Fuck! They missed.
Aim for the guardians. The AoE may hit them. Or the range of where they impact. Sometimes mortars will always hit right in front of them, depending on their accuracy level.
Oh, they got some battle chickens over there. They do. What the fuck are those? Blood Knights? I don't know. Don't remember what the lore for those guys are. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I do know the general rule is their elite cav will be mostly better than your elite cav, depending on the type. Oop, there's battle
Knights of
chickens and
Tyr
runners.
are pretty damn good.
And they should be able to take it. I told you they were charging.
They didn't. Don't get me wrong. They still charged, but they didn't get their couched attack off.
They did actually.
Yeah, the handgunners are wiped.
They glowed them at the last second then.
And they send their guardians after your elite cav. Now your paladin should make mincemeat of them.
That mortar cease fire. They're like, what?
Good. I don't know why they didn't charge. Wait, did they send Blood Knights into that blob? Yeah, they did. Actually, what is the stats on those Blood Knights?
The Blood Knights are one hit
Oh,
point.
they're on the same. Oh, they're actually slightly worse than your. I mean, they're on upgraded. They're slightly worse than your human knights. That was completely off. I thought they'd be scarier.
These little arcane guardians are scary, though.
This is the end for you.
All right, we've got. Uh-oh. Good.
The good news is they're up against those arcane guardians up against your paladins, so it's at least a more even fight.
We're winning wars, chat. It's like, boys are winning. And then they just die, like, oh. You know, just gone. Don't have Chatfish no more. Facepalm says Sagaron. WoW just garbage now. And not all of it, but most of it. There are some things that I look at, I'm like, that's nice. But then there are other things I look at, I'm like, that's not nice. That's not... And it's mostly the latter, honestly. Like, fuck. Mostly the fuck. Yeah, the Helm of Damnation being connected to the Shadow Realm is just one of those, like, what the fuck moments. It's like, why is that connected? That was made by demons.
It's gonna be so cool. No, that's why I brought up, unironically, at this point, I think they're just using wikis, and the wikis are wrong.
So what's really bad is Malfurion's character. Not that he is doing anything bad, it's they don't do anything with him. Malfurion is one of the most powerful, like, people on Azeroth, right? He's the Night Elf, so he's basically, like, almost like a demigod. But one of the things about him, that he's an interesting character and a really fun character. But the problem is they don't do anything with him because, like, they sideline him all the time. Like, they had an expansion that was entirely focused on, like, the Emerald Dream. And the Emerald Dream is entirely his, like, thing. And he got sidelined for the entire thing.
Because it's, like, the druid's, like, big thing, if I remember right.
And he's the arch-fucking druid of the world, so, you know.
The light conquers all.
Like, seriously important character, you'd think.
The Bulldogs have some scary units.
Yeah, they do.
Shadowlands in general is just terrible. Shadowlands was terrible. Like them explaining the
I looked
Shadow
up-
Realm and the way they explain Shadowlands, which is the Shadow Realm, is terrible. Like entirely terrible. That and the fact that the Shadow Realm is connected to the Helm of Damnation doesn't make any sense. Because all the Helm of Damnation does is it controls the undead that have been made by the Scourge. Hence why the undead cannot pass on into the next like realm, right? Because they're part of that magical plague that was made by the Cult of the Damned. And that's why the Lich King, there must always be a Lich King. There wasn't always a Lich King on Azeroth, but the reason why there must always be a Lich King after the Third War is because there's so much undead that if there isn't a Lich King, they will overrun the entire planet, like from the north.
Yes. If Arthas really wanted to, during, if I remember right, during Wrath of the Lich King, if he would wanted to just take his gloves off, he could have probably curb stomped all the rest of Azeroth, but he didn't.
Yep. For whatever reason, that's where the writing for World of Warcraft kind of gets dumb, because his big brain plan is like, I'm going to get all the heroes to come fight me. But the big thing is his big brain plan technically worked because, yeah, no one was better than him. Literally. The thing that actually broke him wasn't, what's his name? Fordring's. It was Fordring. But it was Fordring using Ashbringer that shattered Frostmourne.
Yeah, and wasn't it the lore that they had to be in a specific spot in order to harm Arthas, and he just led them right to that spot? The Frozen Throne?
Yep, on top of
outside the
Icecrown Citadel.
Yeah, and outside the Frozen Throne, good luck. And he already had elites. Why does he need more elite fighters? He had his elite fighters.
Yeah, he already had them. Now, if he had raised them as like Death Knights, those Death Knights and lieutenants he would have raised would have been very powerful. Like
Which was literally the entire point. Unironically, he was trying to do the thing in Total War games, right? Where it's like, okay, I don't need these fucking special capital units, but I'm going to make them. That's what he was trying to do.
Workshop. Legion's Tower.
And let's just say, for argument's sake, if you want to do a better way of hunting down the best current living fighters, am I really supposed to believe he couldn't just track those down individually, kill them himself? It's like,
That's a lot of
what's...
effort.
Yeah, they could have, like, he didn't need to gather them all in one place, realistically. But the big thing is Ashbringer. Ashbringer was, like, the only reason why they were able to beat him. Speaking of Ashbringer, you know what's funny? This motherfucker, after he took back Stratholme from the Scourge, literally got Ashbringer.
Oh my
That's
God.
so funny. as a retinue item. Which is ridiculous, but yeah. That is nuts that I just got that, though. I didn't know Ashbringer was there. I thought Ashbringer was buried under Tyr's hand, the Light's Chapel over here. Because underneath Light's Chapel, the reason why in the opening battles of Wrath of the Lich King, while the Scourge was repelled from this region here, was specifically because Tyrion and the, Argent Crusade basically baited him to assault their position. And their position was a battle above Light's Chapel, which was a blessed holy ground of the light, which was able to weaken the Scourge's army. That's why the Death Knights of the Ebon Hold actually defected from the Lich King. Because the grasp the Lich King had over them in terms of controlling them with the Helm of Damnation was weakened there. And that allowed the Argent Crusade to get the Death Knights of Ebon Hold to break free and then basically join them against their war against the Scourge. Hence why the Ebon Hold necropolis becomes independent. Hence why you can play as a Death Knight. Because you've broken free. It's like, where? Death Knight. And they're just super sad. Like, just little fishes.
Yeah, this is why Warcraft lore is very fascinating and very good at and very bad at the same time, because even back then, well, Blizzard had some smooth-brained writing.
There's some amazing Warcraft books. The old books are fucking excellent. They have great writers that still work for them, but the issue is I've read the recent books, at least Battle for Azeroth, and while they're well-written books, they're not good books. And it's mostly down to the fact that...
direction is not good.
It feels like the books are like, I'm damage control, the book. I'm damage
But,
control.
it's one of those things you can give the best writer in the world. I want you to write this book, but if the direction you tell them to go is bad, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. They can't really fix bad direction.
Yeah, tools are not gonna do much if what you're building is bad. Which I'd imagine is really frustrating for the writers. I really do sympathize with them for that.
I know in Shadowlands, says Foxquix, that the undead did try to attack the whole world, and they were repelled by some forces of good. It's weird. I actually really don't like anything about modern Warcraft lighting. There are aspects that are like, oh, that's interesting or that's neat, but there's too much of like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is silly.
How I basically summarize it from what I've seen, unironically at this point, it's just people that grew up playing WoW and then wanted to write WoW fanfiction, and then were given control over it.
It doesn't really feel like that. That's more of like a Warhammer problem. Warcraft's problem is a bit different. It feels more like corporate deems that we want to make the direction to justify this expansion. And it's like, but we can't justify this. Or we need to make an adjustment to justify a gameplay decision. Or a game decision in general. The biggest problem with modern Warcraft lore is the fact that World of Warcraft exists. Unironically. World of Warcraft, the biggest problem with the writing is that they have two big problems. Problem number one, the characters for World of Warcraft are either focused on being sidelined by the players, or problem number two, the opposite. The characters are the players are sidelined by the characters of the story. And so, like, that's neither of these options are good, by the way. And so it's like, okay, it's either you're just a character in the background while Jaina Proudmoore and fucking Anduin and whatever are doing their like little adventure, and you're just like sort of like there, like, hello, I'm champion, you know, me champion, me retarded, help, you know, and that's the story. Or it's the opposite, and it's like, I'm the main character doing what the actual character should be doing. Like, like Malfurion's arc literally can't progress because I'm doing it. And the big problem is that every World of Warcraft thing has been a disaster from a disaster from disaster to disaster. In terms of, like, not, like, being a disaster, but, like, story-wise, right? First World of Warcraft, they're fighting, like, black dragons and, like, Stormwind being puppeteered by the dragons and stuff like that, and they manage to break free, blah, 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 right? And the second Warcraft is that, you know, the Burning Crusade happens, and then they got to go, like, to the Outlands and launch an expedition to the Outlands, you know, the ruins of Draenor and stuff like that to fight the demons. And then the third expansion is Wrath of the Lich King, and you got to fight Arthas. And, like, that's, like, fine, because it's, like, sort of tidying up, like, the unresolved arcs of Frozen Throne. But then the next expansion is Cataclysm, and it's like, Deathwing, I'm one of the Black Dragons, and I'm mad, and I'm gonna fly over the planet and cause it to almost explode. And then there's also the Twilight, Hammer, which is a doomsday cult that wants to bring about the end of the world. And it's like, okay. And it's like, after that, it's like, well, now pandas are everywhere, and also the characters that you like are getting old, so Thrall's going to kind of take a step back and going to choose a successor. It's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to choose Garrosh Hellscream. It's like, oh my god, you literally chose Orc Hitler. Like, of all the characters, you chose Orc Hitler. Like, you literally chose the worst character to succeed you.
And not only that, he's like, okay, guys, I get it. We don't like them, they don't like us. But maybe try peace, and I'm going to give it to the biggest fucking warhawk in the entire party.
And what does Garrosh Hellscream do? Well, he goes and he basically drops a mana bomb on Theramore. What's Theramore? Theramore's over here, and it's the humans that basically fled and listened to Medivh's warning. They're over here. That's Theramore right here in Dustswallow Marsh. He basically headed down here, nuked Theramore, killed all the humans there, sparked a massive conflict and like all that, and then caused a civil war. And it's like, oh, it's like, it just keeps getting dumber. Because then it's like, and then Warlords of Draenor happens. And Warlords of Draenor is basically like, go back to the blasted, or what do you call it? The Badlands.
The first gate.
Yep, the Dark Portal. Go back to the Dark Portal, but time travel to stop an alternate universe's Iron Horde or whatever. Which is the Horde, if the Horde of Draenor refused to take the Fell Blood and become slaves to demons. And it's like, okay. So the Horde, you know, they go over there and then they have to deal with that. And it's like, it's a weird time travel thing. It doesn't really make sense. You know, times change is like the fucking like plot point. And it was just dumb. And then the expansion after that is Legion, and I didn't play it. So I don't know anything about it. I heard Legion was good, and Legion was like, okay. The concept I got out of Legion was that the Burning Crusade, or not the Burning Crusade, the Burning Legion is now finally coming back, because realistically, they haven't even arrived on Azeroth. They had to invade yet.
It's like, sure, you can say you wiped all of them that were on Azeroth, but they
purged
were
entire
across
sections
entire
of the galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be like, yay, we stopped, like, the Zerg on this one planet. That's basically what they did.
Yeah, because the Draenei are basically fleeing across the stars, basically, you know, and they only stop on Azeroth because their last, like, ship thing crash lands on the planet, which forces them to set up shop here. And so, like, yeah, so that's, like, the big thing. The Burning Legion wanted to go after Azeroth because Azeroth is an unrealized Titan god that has yet to be born. Trapped within. But the reason why they want to cleanse it is because the Black God, or the Black Empires basically dwells within Azeroth. The old gods are literally hiding within Azeroth. Yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. And then the problem with the expansion is that, like, the story just doesn't go in interesting directions. Or they do something good, right? Like Battle for Azeroth starts off strong. It's like Prince Anduin, because after Legion, King Varian dies. And it's really kind of sad because Varian was one of those characters that, like, he was definitely, I think, one of the more interesting characters. He finally was getting character development. He kind of didn't really get a whole lot. And then he gets character development, and then they kill him off. And Blizzard has this horrible tendency to kill off characters right when they start getting development, but not kill off characters that maybe their story arcs have ended or should end if they don't know what to do with them. Like Sylvanas, oh my god. Sylvanas should have been killed off. And then,
unironically, at this point, she should probably, like, metaphorically speaking, she should actually just be killed off.
She should be killed off, or she should, like, retire or something. Like, she's one of those characters that needs to, like, because the problem with Sylvanas' character is that she chose, like, the whole thing about, like, her story in Wrath of the Lich King was not becoming the Lich King, being different and trying to do what's right and for her people and the remnants of Lordaeron that are undead, you know? And then they're like, nope, never mind. She's actually just a war criminal. She burned Teldrassil, the world tree, to the ground. And it's like, okay, well, she's literally irredeemable now.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, actually, the jailer told her to do it, and she didn't want to do it. And it's like, oh my fucking god. And actually, the jailer's not evil. He's actually being mean to prepare them for the real big bad that's coming. Oh god. Oh.
Unironically, it sounds like someone who's a schizophrenic trying to explain why they did something. That's what it sounds like.
It's just
Seriously.
like, it's like one of those, like, we want to make Sylvanas evil. Wait, no, we made her too evil. We have to kill her off now in order to make things right. No, actually, she was possessed, and she didn't want to do that. It's like, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
These people have no. It's hard to not quantify, describe just how much of Blizzard leadership is missing of what kind of vision that World of Warcraft for the Warcraft lore. It's so much face palming. It's just flailing their arms and hoping something sticks, and not actually trying to sit down and going, okay, what's the long-term plan here of how we're going to develop this? They don't have one.
No, they don't. And it shows.
Like, the old Blizzard had one. The ones that made the old Warcraft games. Today's Blizzard, well, oh god.
Your head hurts listening to this explanation of the lore, so that's the issue when people are taking the lore all over the place and not really having a direction they want to take it.
See, when I explain the lore, and the lore sounds like it's like a series of back and forths that don't really progress the story, it's weird. Like Battle for Azeroth, like I said, Prince Anduin becomes King Anduin after Varian's death, and then he's like, we're gonna take back Lordaeron from the undead, and we're gonna restore the fallen kingdom of Lordaeron. Because you gotta remember that a lot of the kingdoms of humanity have fallen. Stormwind was saved by Lordaeron, and so it kind of feels like, narratively, Stormwind going to restore Lordaeron feels kind of like a narrative circle, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you explain the story as in the initial stages, like the Horde invades, they wipe out Stormwind, right? The Stormwind people flee north, and they take refuge in Lordaeron. King Tyrannus basically helps them strike back. They beat the Horde. They go through the Dark Portal with Khadgar, and they beat the shit out of the Horde, and they win, right? And then Warcraft 3 happens. Stormwind's rebuilding itself, and then, you know, the Scourge basically breaks out and destroys Lordaeron. And it's like, oh my god, you know, it's very sad, very tragic. People from Lordaeron now flee south, you know, with the most powerful human superpower in the world has been completely, basically, destroyed. And so it's been this, it's like this romantic thing.
Obliterated.
So you gotta understand, from the Warcraft universe perspective of humanity, the Kingdom of Lordaeron would be basically like if you could imagine Rome as we see it nowadays, but like they then see it as the heroes, like this huge human empire that was good. Also, humanity's origins is tied to up here because of the Arathi Empire. So humanity's origins are tied to this region. So it's very symbolic to mankind. So the whole purpose of them trying to fight to reclaim and restore the kingdom of Lordaeron is because it's basically repairing all the damage done by the Third War. And it's one of those things, like, the big problem is World of Warcraft exists. And I have to point that out again. World of Warcraft exists, and because World of Warcraft exists, they can't actually take out the Forsaken because they're a playable race. And I get that, because the playable race people will be sad and mad, you know. And that makes sense. But narratively and progression-wise, either the Forsaken are going to gain steam and start pushing south, or humanity is going to push north. And it's got to be one or the other. You know what I mean?
At this point, they got it. Given the Forsaken have been fighting this for so long, humanity is likely to win.
Like, here, you want to hear something silly? Because
No,
I know a lot
Scourge.
about the lore. So, in fucking Battle for Azeroth, when the story arc for Sylvanas, or was it Battle for Azeroth, or was it Shadowlands? Either way, when Sylvanas was going around going to burn Teldrassil, right, and attacking the Night Elves, there's a scene where Malfurion, the leader of the Night Elves, the Archdruid of the world, is fighting one-on-one with Sylvanas, right? And it's not clear who's going to win. And Saurfang, I think is his name, which is
I thought you were about to say Star.
one of the orcs, basically is like, who's old and about honor, randomly throws his axe at the back of Malfurion during the fight, breaking the one-on-one honor duel thing. And then after he does it, he's like, oh, why did I do that? And it fully encompasses the feeling of like, I know why you did that. You broke character. And you broke character because the writers needed Malfurion to lose. Oh, so stupid. It's just pain.
Yeah, no, but it is really funny though. Like one of the old orcs, which even though it's silly, yeah, he would be super into. No, this is a duel between these two people.
His whole stick is being like about my honor and like tradition, and that's a hard thing about orcs, right? Honor duels and stuff like that. Like, if you remember, like, when the orcs challenge for leadership, it's a very important thing that it's a one-on-one duel. Like that, like the movies got problems, right? The movies got problems, but that's one thing that the movie did get right about the orc society, right? When
and then when they found out that one of them, I forget the fuck, what was the guy that used Fell Magic? People were like, oh my god, you cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gul'dan. Because they even viewed magic as fucking cheating.
Yes, because Gul'dan is like a very powerful orc warlock. All right, we beat them back there. Now we need to keep pushing north here. Logistics feel like a thing in the old lore too. They do. But they don't feel like it in the new lore.
Yes.
Especially with how
Okay,
the
food,
war...
equipment, maintaining.
How the war happened over here in Kalimdor when Sylvanas attacked with the Horde. It just sort of felt like, okay, they push up, they push into, I forget this place is called, and then they get, like, stonewalled here, and then, like, fuck, okay, and then they push back through here. It's like, what the fuck? Like, firstly, it's a massive mountain. Secondly, how the fuck did you get down there? How the fuck did you get down? It's like, I don't know, we just did.
Teleportation.
They pushed through the
They just
Fellwoods,
teleported.
which,
Don't worry about it.
if I remember right, the Fellwoods are still fell infested. So, yeah, that would fuck up their logistics, but whatever. That time they justified
Yeah, I
Garrosh
get-
with a time machine just told me all I needed to know about the direction they were going years ago. Yeah, the time machine thing. I was like, well, actually, Garrosh is Garrosh. So Garrosh is Garrosh. Shut the fuck up. Garrosh.
Very wise. I am here.
My big problem with Warcraft lore is that Warcraft lore is really good up until a point. And realistically, as the MMO dragged on, it started to drag the lore down because of its existence. Because they had to justify the expansions, they had to justify the constant stakes, and so characters are being
I bring
forced
word
into
from England.
doing things that don't make sense. The dwarves of Khazmodon do not
I'm glad
like
the
you.
Dark Iron Dwarves are English.
But I will take the
Glad we
trade
could
agreement.
reach an agreement. Until we meet again, sire.
Well, Extreme One Mysterious Guy. It goes pretty good. We basically pushed the Scourge out of Lordaeron. The Scourge are only left in Tanquillin.
One settlement. I'm surprised the Blood Elves lost that.
Yeah, the Blood Elves...
They might have had some
it-
super powerful units there, though, for the
Man and
Scourge.
I are honored.
Yeah, the Blood Elves, when they start out in the campaign, do get access to a fair bit of their high-tier elite units, which they need to hold off the amount of Scourge stacks that can be thrown at them. They just, I guess this time they got lucky with the dice rolls. But the
Okay.
auto resolve,
We need to...
because they don't always survive.
We're slowly retraining the dudes here.
Yeah, luckily Gibbs has some breathing room now that he's reconquered most of Lordaeron. Now, it's fair to worth that the Troll Empire is not exactly weak. The Forest Trolls.
Yeah, the Forest Trolls are the next thing I'm kind of worried about. That's why I'm sort of scouting out where their cities are in advance.
I
There should be like one over here,
Now, I
think.
played a fair bit of their campaign, and their melee units will hurt you very hard, and they have a lot of 2 HP units also.
The plan with the
It's
Troll
2 HP
Empire is to
melee, that's
strike
it.
their cities from multiple locations at the exact same time. Just like I do not want to go to war with the
Yep.
Scarlet Crusade yet, even though I could, because when I strike them, I want to basically completely eradicate them over here, so I can focus my entire military might on this sector over here, and then wipe them out of Tyr's hand, and then we just go full ham on the trolls. We just go full ham until we exterminate them completely. Which gives me the idea that maybe... I don't know, maybe. Oh no, King Tyrannus is here. Don't care.
And the Scarlet Crusade, they have a good roster. It's like, they are not weak.
The Kingdom of Stormwind's
Like,
at
they
war
are
with
almost
the
like
trolls.
I'm gonna say it's almost like the Scarlet Crusade would be the equivalent of the, well, Crusader states and Crusader knights in the base game.
Yes, their entire roster is really, really good. The only ones that can compete with them in terms of, say, frontline infantry is Stormwind.
Okay. How many dudes we gotta replenish? A lot of dudes before we can actually
As
push.
for the trolls, well, you can actually beat the trolls if you can maintain the front line and outrange them. Otherwise, they'll just cave. Because most of their units don't have shields. In fact, almost none of their elite units even have shields, which means if you get armor piercing, they're just gonna fall.
Okay, what we do is we take these guys here. We start waddling north. Fuck. Except these guys. Okay. We're doing what we can with what we have.
You're in a very good position, so
There's
it's not like Stormwind's gonna backstab you.
Stormwind's so fucking far away. We just need to keep recruiting dudes.
Look, more elite archers.
There are more Silver Pine Bros, as we call them.
I cannot stress those enough. Those are horrifying to fight. I can say it myself, but playing as a Scourge.
God damn it. A good game. Pretty good.
I wish it doesn't do that whenever you scroll down to click on a unit, it scrolls back up all the way.
Well,
It's
No,
just
like-
an issue with the. It's an issue with the engine. It's why they have a limited unit roster normally, so that you don't have to deal with it.
Here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm gonna blockade that port. Are you mad? Game's a kill. Yeah, brother. Let's see. Now, the next operation is to.
Do not fear. On my
Is this not my territory? What the fuck? It should be.
very
It
wise.
should.
There we go.
It also, you know, see, it also just might be that the map doesn't let you place something there.
Right.
That is the case. It is a bit hard to tell at times.
I need to keep building up a navy.
Because sometimes you would think you'd be able to. Yeah, you should. Because sometimes you think you'll be able to place a building somewhere, like either a tower or a fort, and the game is like, nah.
It's
Unfortunately,
not
I don't
clear
have
what
any
the
major
logic
ports.
Yeah, a lot of your settlements haven't grown enough to really develop high-tier ports.
Yes, my liege. Say the word. Say the word. Orders.
I mean, if you want to boost pop, you can always do the conga line strategy.
Goggle line.
Say the word. Of course.
He doesn't know, chat.
The men and
He's just
I
a fuzzy
are
buddy.
He's a fake fan.
Orders.
You're referring to
Hey.
Rome 1, where you just build peasants and disband them.
Get on with
It's
it.
literally the same thing. You don't get the peasant unit to do it.
Say the word. We shall not
I thought that was only a Rome go to war thing on a
No.
medieval 2 thing.
I will. On my. Do not fear.
Medieval 2, it pulls units from the pop, if I remember right.
Alright, we begin our model to Tranquillin.
I'll remain here.
Let's see what the night elf situation is up here.
Approaching quietly.
Okay, somewhere over there. We need to prepare ships, and then we need to make a northern strike
No, it
force.
doesn't.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Loved it to
we're
see.
medieval 2 removed that.
Little Chumpus snuck in. He's like, Chumpa, Chumpa! And then he just starts latching onto Fuzzy's face and, like, humping him. He's like, no.
Jumpa lumpa.
I made myself sad.
dooba-doo-doo.
So in elementary school, there was, like, this, like, kid, and he was mentally retarded, right? But he did this thing that got him pretty much expelled from our school, where he just randomly started, like, humping this girl. Like, it was pretty fucking...
What?
Yeah, it was fucking... It fucking happened so fast. The teachers were all over him, like, when it happened. Like, it was one of those, like, what
Yeah,
the fuck moments in school. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just kind of just generally sad for all parties involved.
It's just why?
Here.
He's retarded.
You
Literally.
Here.
know why. Well, he liked her.
She didn't like that, I don't think.
What do you need?
Based on the reaction.
I don't think.
You don't.
I think most people wouldn't, Kibbs.
Jeffers like, Chatfish would, and then
You
Chatfish
need
get
lower
humped
taxes
randomly.
and grow the
Like,
settlement.
we start screaming. Run, little Chatfish, run!
I'll remain here.
Where to, sire? With discretion.
Okay, we've pretty much
Yeah,
found
the Troll Empire is
all the
pretty
trolls.
spread out, so
Of course.
Yep, that's right. It's all
yeah,
along
they're all
the...
along that eastern coast.
Yep, because the big lore about this region is the Arathi humans rose up, the Quel'Thalas elves were like chilling there, and basically the trolls were a huge empire over here. They bothered the shit out of everybody. The dwarves here, the humans, and the elves basically banded together and beat the shit out of the trolls. But they could never expel
are
the
you
trolls fully
racist?
from these mountains over here.
Yeah, no, it's like, are you racist? Yeah, I'm racist too. Did we just become best friends?
Pretty much. Pretty much. The champions
Yes, we all hate
love
trolls.
Oasis show. There's Silver Moon, Bard of the
And they went
fucking North.
genocide.
I am here.
Now, I don't
Green
remember
Branch.
why that.
Green Branch is really wanting White Mane, but Green Branch can't have White Mane. It's not time.
He's like, Green Branch needs poos poos. And then he turns into a
Now I
poos
have to
poos.
ask. How come the Forest Troll Empire hasn't been wiped out fully?
Because there's other issues that take precedent.
Well, the Scourge never really
Yes.
got to them. Like they did fuck him
I'm
up.
talking
but,
ever
like,
since
not really.
LORDEARON got formed.
Because Lordearon had other problems going on all the time. Like, don't forget the big orc invasion to the south.
They are.
Like I said, they had more pressing issues.
Benefactor candidate. We don't.
And the
need-
trolls, to a degree, know if they stay in that area that they're not going to be bothered that much.
Honored by my honor. Very wise. It's been a long day.
Elven Rangers are available for purchase.
That's the
Interesting.
first tier Elven Archers. Yes, first tier. There is a better tier of Elven Archers that's even more
I
terrifying.
shall be right back.
Hey, well, get back here. Beep.
Okay.
It's fucking waddles. Should I get back
He
here?
went to get his McDonald's.
Went to get his McDonald's. He got his little McFlurry. He would
Yeah.
have his little fucking McFlurry, wouldn't he? Little shit.
His 6 Big Macs.
He's a chunky boy.
Oh, I just... Guess I'll upgrade.
It's on the list of things. 5 extra
It's so
declared
nice
they
of
are
the Scourge
allies.
to...
The Goblins,
Wait, what?
the Trade Coalition, and Stormwind are allies. And the
Actually, I
Faraki
see
Trolls
that
and
happening
Fer-
'cause of Faraki.
Theramore declared peace.
Huh?
Should I
Yeah,
would?
because the trolls in the southeast section of your continent can be a pain in the butt to fight. And that's a mutual enemy for the Trade Coalition and Stormwind.
I have too many characters. Screams.
Do not fear.
You're gonna share some of those Big Macs, Rapier?
I am here. Very wise.
Chumpus.
We shall not falter.
Time to grab all these.
Theo
fucking-
Bathios made a big donation today.
He did.
Yes, my liege.
He chumped very hard. Yeah, me chumpa. Says chumpa.
But he didn't partake in the Dono War. Curious.
What a bappy
Did he
baff
support
mean by this?
making a certain someone play Bad Rats?
No.
No,
He
but
did
I
the
do
right
see
thing.
it.
Did not do
I
that.
think it went to Hardcore WoW.
It did.
Get on with
It makes total sense why he donated, honestly. When you think about it.
Men and I are honored. Very wise. Say the word. Of course. Do not fear.
Kib's hiring a bunch of elves. What did he mean by that?
Literally gonna use them as
It, may-
bullet sponges.
For the silver hand.
it means the men need entertainment.
The Noth the Plague Bringer.
Gungan says, I'm once again asking for white mane.
Okay, that's a list general.
Yep. On the benefit, this
Yeah, but
is
it's also
the
their
last Scourge stronghold in Eastern Kingdoms.
Yeah, they could still very well have started conquering North End, but that's unlikely even at turn 40, as the Frost Trolls and the Bugs put up one hell of a fight.
Oh, the Quel'Tha Lost cities actually are different. Different textures. That's kind of cool. That is actually neat. I give the mod a 7 out of 60. Like, what? I'm kidding. That's actually a really low rating. Holy fuck. I don't think about math.
7 out
That
of
is-
6.
7 out of 60.
It's like,
Damn.
Whoops. I feel bad because the modder was here earlier. I told him his mod was good. Now he's sad.
Just lied to
It's
him,
okay,
man.
Mod.
Damn.
It's okay, modders. We all know Kibbs is bad at math, so take no heed.
Fuck, no, stay on the walls. No, come back.
Stay in the walls, take the rocks, take the mortars.
Warhammer did walls better.
Death to Jumpus. Death to Jumpus.
Just phase in and out of the wall.
Excuse me while I throw Rapier in a dumpster.
You will fail.
Will I?
Yep.
Press our advantage.
Is that...
You might want to tell your archers to
Ooba.
stop firing. Because they're not really doing much.
What the fuck are these guys doing?
We should strike them now.
Target practice.
Tearing down those walls, Mr. Gorbachev.
Yeah, this is why accuracy on artillery is important, but very hard to get at times.
Yep, it's a medieval 2 siege.
Okay,
10%. You should have enough ammo to open the gate.
Honestly, the tower's more of a concern. It'll shoot me to death.
Nah.
It will try.
I don't think you'll get you'll not get both towers, but you'll at least should be hopefully be able to get that tower at least. God, those liches. That is such a.
You could try moving it a bit closer so the accuracy is a bit higher.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely want to move them.
That calculation for the distance to accuracy, but I do know closer is better.
Fuck.
Generally, yes. You want to move them to just outside the tower range. You'll still want to rip your hair out. I said just outside, not just inside.
They got it. They got it. They got this. I believe in them. Yeah. If we could just get that
Good try
tower
showing that last
there,
one.
that'd be ideal.
You're not going to have the ammo for that. You only have like a few volleys.
No,
Yeah,
dude.
it might be better off just throwing units.
They got it.
Even if every shot was
No.
even if every shot was hit, it's not going to destroy the tower.
Chat bitches. Like, fuck. And they just get stitches. Damn it. Now throw dead bodies at them.
Throwing dead bodies at the dead.
I don't think cows do damage to buildings.
What was that? Look at that blown up building there, hands. Fuck.
Look at that pixely smoke.
Yeah, pretty pixely. I hope they fix that. It's a little goofy looking.
I always loved having handgunners or gunners firing into walls like that because there's you get so much out of the ammunition because of the dumb AI.
I know I said it last time, but I'll say it this time. I also like the ammunition system in this game versus the later ones where the entire unit is taking from a general pool, then each model has its own.
Those Death Knights? Oh, yes, they are. Nasty little
No.
shits.
Say, looks like
And
it.
you also have wraiths. Are those wraiths? Looks like you also have wraiths. Or lights? I think they're called lights. These gunners are doing God's work. That should be a good spot.
Fem Chef is canon. What are they rambling about?
What are chat bitches saying? Big chat bitches.
Fem Shepherd
That's
is
a-
canon.
About Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Or was that announced or something? Oh no, it's the English, never mind. Doesn't matter.
I say, I don't think they've ever
Doesn't
said
matter.
whether male or female was canon.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a canon for Shepard, but do correct me on that.
There's Death Knights. We need to kill them. Kill them all.
But there's a
Most
solution.
of the time, most of the time they've just left it ambiguous.
But you have a solution, Kibbs. Guns.
I'm remembering the cringe shit about the end of Mass Effect 3 now, where they refer to Shepard as the Shepherd.
The Schnipperd.
That's
When old man is talking to young person about the Shepherd and what the Shepherd did.
Yeah, that was a weird way to try
Because
to make it like
my-
sound ancient.
Well, no, not only that, it was also kind of quasi biblical in how they were like wording it.
And that's why Control is the canon ending.
They continue to blast him.
I like how they're just
No.
standing there and taking it.
You know what the actual canon ending is? Shooting the Star Child. The cycle just continues.
Almost got them all. The vile, stinky Death Knights. Like stinky. They're more dense over there. Shoot that. Shoot that body. That bulk.
Yeah, it's better to have gunners fire into a few units because they're much more accurate for some reason. Well, tech-wise there is a reason, but lore-wise it doesn't make sense.
On the bright side, there are very few Death Knights left. Very few.
The archer's aiming at the right thing.
Yep, they're shooting at this group here. Because
Okay.
there's so many of them.
Just make it sure, because sometimes if you select multiple units at once and then you click on a unit, it doesn't always switch to new unit.
For LORDEARON! Bang!
Yes, what is that, English? You're what?
He's like, fuck! He's dead
The
now.
model isn't
Well,
moving.
yes, and the model is not moving.
Oh. Yep. iPhone just wanted me to press a button. Does that sometimes.
Oh, the brokenness of gunners into these breaches is a sight to
You
behold.
say gunners, literally it's any ranged unit.
Yeah. I just prefer gunners because better accuracy in this situation.
Not really. It's about the same. Any direct fire unit will be more accurate when you're this close.
Yeah, I'm more referring to they're not archers sometimes have to lob above the walls. While gunners they just fire strikes, so you can at least make sure you're getting at least a good amount for your ammo.
Make sure I don't hear tower shooting noises. See if I can stand there and be safe.
You
That
If
would
you
be
have-
really cheesy.
No, it is, and it does work. You need to make sure that you have units nearby so they don't feel like they can just charge out.
I don't know about that.
Not to mention,
Start
also
blast.
it depends on how much they have. If they have too few units, they're not really going to charge out. But if, say, there's a large army there, they are more likely to charge out.
And sometimes what you have to do is just run away with your unit and then reposition it.
Yeah. Because AI is not going to, if they say charge you, they're not going to follow you that far. My understanding of the scripting. Oh my god, Kib, stop being cruel. Those poor Death Knights are just doing their duty.
Assume be dead.
Re-dead.
See, can you guys shoot him? Yeah, we can.
They can. Mean, Kib, stop abusing the mechanics.
Good, they're getting blasted.
This is one of the most cheesiest Total War medieval 2 tactics you can pull.
No,
I love it.
there's worse.
I know one of them.
That just blasting that little gap. I'm like, ooh, nice targets. Ah! Nice target.
My personal favorite: bridge battles, pikemen, gunners, artillery. You do the math.
Bucket bitches. Like, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. And they just get mad. I'm so mad. So cranky, even. So absolutely fuming.
Now, you gotta be careful with your elite units here.
It's fine. It's the last Scourge town, probably.
Yeah, there's just not, you know,
And
billions of
LORDEARON.
little goobers behind them. Actually, we've taken back all the LORDEARON territories from Scourge. This is actually an Elven. This is the first High Elven.
You're helping. You're just helping by expanding it.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
casually
look,
walk
look,
with their hands.
The light is with us.
Zombies super slow, shoot them. But those champions, because they're more concerning than the zombies are.
The zombies can be killed by almost anything.
Ooh, I'm fucking dead. Fuck.
Get those gunners into the side and you might be able to shoot at their sides. Or they get locked by into your paladins, better. Because luckily, since they used a pistol animation, they fire instead of...
Those guys in there.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. That bug. They don't all
Those
do it at
wizards look
once.
goofy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You don't like purple rapier?
Everyone makes fun of the Dalaran wizards until they start throwing spells.
Like, fuck. The Wizard of the Kirin Tor. It's like, Kirin Tor. It's a goddamn chat. Goddamn it. Start blapping. You start blapping them too. Boom. The liches are very sad.
Well at all. They could have taken out your wizards there, but they didn't. Because AI.
Just knocking them, just bullying them.
Yep, the liches are getting
Not only that,
bullied.
just like, throwing fireballs into the city. At the end, it's complete ash. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Right, Dalaran boys, time for you to get out of there.
Press our advantage. Attack now. The enemy is weak.
Well, that's why you're taking damage of skeleton archers. That's where those are coming from.
Oh, what? No, you get out of there. What are you doing there? Trebuchet crews are like, Trebuchet! And they get themselves killed. Like, ooh!
You might have shift clicked by accident and selected multiple units.
This is the end for you.
Yep, there goes Noth the Plaguebringer. He's now dead. And stinky. Uh-oh, what's that?
Skeleton archers into melee.
Gotta just keep getting those plague boys. Oh, you know, because I got smacked by, you know, just super sad, super fucking sad.
Right
there.
into your paladins.
Can you please fucking
Luckily-
kill that? That's another one of those liches dead. Those Dalaran mages, or no, those aren't Dalaran mages. Those Magi. Okay, only one of them left.
Yeah, well, you don't send your mages into melee.
Wizard's charging. I'm out of spells. Kiss his arms, but not these shells.
Are these the skeletons there? Get in there.
They'll go charging at you if you try to take the center. That's oh, it's the artillery crew. Yeah, you're fine.
We're just slaughtering the zombies. The Scourge will finally be pushed out of Lordearon. The cheetah won! And then they fall over dead. Ooh.
And now the next war, the Blood Elves.
The best part is, like, we started with just Dalaran and we got so fucking lucky in the first few turns. It's not even funny.
I am so jealous of that, because normally I have a lot hard time with the Forsaken because of their tough roster.
Don't worry, when they're writing the history books, they'll say it was an epic battle.
They just sat outside and waited. It was very difficult.
By fire be purged, and we will be purged.
Yeah.
Start lobbing. Start fucking lobbing. Pikachu. The beams of justice. For justice. Crispy skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Start lobbing fishies. Come on, god damn it. The spear boys got the ghouls.
Those ghouls look a little
Ghouly?
stumpy, is the word I'm gonna say.
They're a little stumpy.
They're just a bit hungry. Edelman's like night elf music.
Yeah. Nelf. Like, fuck. In the meantime, we hold them back until the Palabros get here. Or the Palabros. I'm not here yet. You little chocolate
They're
fox?
Going very leisurely.
Good, good. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Come on. We'll have to attack the settlement again. We're running out of time, I'm pretty sure. God damn. We're doing our best, though. Killing skeletons.
It's going to be really funny if a single skeleton is the reason you have to attack the settlement again.
It will be.
You will be. You will be. Yeah, there's 100 and like almost 200 of these little chuckle fucking skeletons. God damn, so many. Get in there. Come on, come on. No. Yeah, no.
We must abandon this fight.
Fuck, there's like 6 skeletons left. It's like, pull back. Sir, we have no pull back. It's like, okay. They're waddling back.
We're winning. No, we must follow the treaty of like some gay place. What are you talking about? There's like 2 skeletons left. No. We must abide by the treaty.
God.
Exactly. 60 minutes of combat.
And like
And not a
magically they get
second
more
war.
dudes. Fuck.
I am here.
God damn it. We must defeat the squeege. The squeege must be squeeged. Check squeege.
Do not fear. Light curse you.
There.
To the beginning.
I've done it.
Sound victory.
I've beaten the scourge.
I was going to say on the bright side, though, they didn't repair the walls, but you wanted to do an auto-resolve, so...
Get those things doing. We get a barracks up. Then we can start pushing. Now that the
Where to, sire?
belfs are
With
vulnerable and fertile.
Say the word.
Check book.
Orders. Aye, my lord. Right.
Why can't Blizzard commission CA to do this and make nice money? Because God hates you.
I am here.
You specifically.
Honestly, I like Total War 40k. I hope it's good. I don't have high expectations, but I hope it's good, right? But the big thing is like Warcraft Total War would have been way cooler. I mean, to be honest, I think it would have been better than Warhammer. But if they did it execution-wise like they did Total Warhammer, it would have sucked ass. It would have been genuinely just garbage. What makes this great is not only that it's Warcraft, but it's also that it's in Medieval 2. It's a good foundation.
I have higher expectations for Medieval 3 than I do 40k.
I kind of the same opinion. Oh my god, Chet, we've done it. This is going to be a good spot to wrap it for today, I think. Mostly because we defeated the Scourge. So basically, recap. We started at Dalaran, right? We knocked out the Forsaken. We liberated Gilneas from the Scourge. We pushed the Scourge all the way back out of Lordaeron, and then we pushed into the southern part of Quel'Thalas. And now all that remains is we got to wipe out the Quel'Thalas elves, or the Sindarai. Well, after the Sindarai are wiped out, then it's on to the Scarlet Crusade. After they're done, then it's on to the Trolls. And once the Trolls are done, then it's on to, you know,
Sire. Of course, sire.
it's on to just going over here. Because my plan for the Crusade is that we're going to build up a fleet. We're going to go here. We're going to land here, where Arthas did historically, because this is the historic landing site. And from this landing site, we're going to push north past Dragonflight. We're going to probably go around the Nerubians. We'll bring diplomats if the Nerubians are still around. We'll treat with them. We'll push past this Dwarven city here. And then we'll push into Ice Crown. Now, bear in mind that the Ice Troll Empire is probably blowing up in terms of size. They usually always do. But that's the plan. We take Ice Crown Citadel, we call it the campaign. Wow, Chatfish think that Chatfish are cool. Chatfish think that chatfish are... Damn. We'll never know what they think. Alright. There we go, chat. We've done it. We've done it. The Scourge have been beaten out of LORDEARON. That was very bloody. That was very brutal. But that was also very satisfying. So there we go, chat. We will see you in the Discord server. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your generous donations, and good job making the daily go. See you in the Discord chat.
Well done.
Good night.
See you.